Welcome to Dear Texas Radio, where we encourage Texans to drop everything and read. Your hostess for today's show is Lori Allen.
Well, hello, everyone. We are so glad that you're listening to Dear Texas Radio. We have a special show for you. Our featured author is an author, but he's also the guy that saw a need and started Texas Authors. Hello, B. Alan Bourgeois. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, I'm good and glad to talk to you about all the things that are going on with Texas Authors. And I think, did I hear that we're up to like 2,000 or 3,000 members now?
Oh, no, not that many. I wish. Boy, that would be so nice. Huh? Yeah, no, we're at just over 300 members at the moment.
Okay. I must have been thinking of a different place. But you know what? I'm so proud of you, Alan, and all the exciting events and things you do to market Texas Authors. And we've got one that is kicking off right now, Christmas in July. What does that mean?
Well, it is our somewhat, hopefully, annual fundraiser that we do. Texas Authors Incorporated is sponsoring it in association with Dear Texas and Texas Authors Institute of History. And basically, anybody who donates $10 to either of those two programs would receive a $5 credit to be used on our bookstore at books.txauthors.com. So for every $10 you donate, you get a $5 credit. You can come buy a great book by a Texas author. On the store's website, there's over 2,000 titles from the 300 plus members, plenty to choose from. I think we're at like 48 or 50 different genres, fiction, nonfiction, you name it, everything's included. So it's a great way to learn about the authors, to read a sample chapter from their books, enjoy for like children's book, imagery from the books, and just support those Texas authors that are out there, both indie as well as traditional, and you're supporting the Texas economy. You're helping a great nonprofit. Both Dear Texas and Texas Authors Institute really support the Texas education system. For example, Dear Texas raises money and gets books into Title I schools or libraries. The Texas Authors Institute of History has a writing program that they're launching this year that is a short story contest for grades 6 through 12. It's a statewide contest, and it's also including homeschool. And there'll be 5 regional winners as well as a state winner, and they'll be reading at different events held by Texas Authors in Dear Texas and stuff like that. So it's well worth, donating the $10 and getting a $5 credit to enjoy a great book.
That's almost like free money, Alan.
Almost is, yeah. You get actually it is because you get that great tax write-off too, which everybody loves that. So you win. Everybody wins.
Yeah. Everybody wins. The children win. You get all your Christmas shopping done. So what's not to like about that? Or holiday shopping. We're not going to be discriminatory on what holiday. You can get all your birthday gifts done for the year.
Yeah.
So,
and now
that
summer you'll get a great book to read it for your book, laying out the beach or by the pool or something like that too.
Yeah, buy for yourself. You don't have to buy for gifts. Well, something that's also going on is the short story contest. You mentioned the one for children. But what about the one, I guess, is this the 3rd year or maybe 4th year of the annual short story contest for the rest of us?
Yes, for the adults, this is the 3rd year, and we're real excited about that because this is going to be a special edition. The winners from the short story contest get printed in an anthology, and every year we've been able to get winners into bookstores to do readings and help promote the book, and it's another way to help raise funds for Dear Texas as well. But this year, the winners are going to actually have copies delivered to 1,000 librarians next year. So it's a great marketing tool for authors, especially if they're new and upcoming or if they're even established. If you win in the short story, having over 1,000 librarians have your book available is a great way to market yourself and get the word out about who you are and what you do and things of that nature. And it gives you also a chance to explore some new styles of writing that you might not have been doing in your published work, something new to try and stuff like that. So whether you're a new writer, an up-and-coming, established, whatever, it's just a great tool to get out there and get your feet wet in another genre or just get more exposure for who you are. So we're real excited about that. And anybody who's interested in entering can go to ebg247.com. That's ebooks galore.
Okay, now wait a second. So that's like Eeyore boy, girl, and 247 like 24/7, correct?
Correct. Ebooks galore 24/7. So ebg247.com.
Great. Now, can I share I know you're going to say yes, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to share a little personal glimpse of how great the short story contest was for me. Along those lines, you were talking about trying a new genre. I entered the humorist category, and I wrote a tall tale, and it was just fun for me. And people were like, "You won the humorist contest?" Because I was a winner. That was very exciting. And it got me some accolades from areas I never thought anybody would notice or appreciate. And people were like, "Wow, that's so cool." So impress your boss, impress your friends, impress your neighbors, and enter the short story contest. It's a great way to start writing, too, if you don't think you're up to writing a whole novel yet or maybe some longer fiction. This might help you. And the other prize that I like the best, Alan, is, and I hope that it's a repeat part of the prize package, is I got a whole year free membership. And that's a good deal with Texas Authors.
It is a good deal, and yes, it is part of the package that you win. So 1 year's membership for our current rate is $100 for renewal. So, I mean, it's a $100 value that you get, plus all the benefits that come along with being a member of Texas Authors. That's thousands of dollars worth of marketing that you get for free included in that. So for a $35 entry fee in the contest, and if you win, you're getting hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of goodies back, plus that exposure, which is the most important thing. So, yes, it's a great deal.
Oh, yeah, you put out a press release and send it everywhere. So it really is nice publicity and nice promotion for the winners of that contest. Then something else that's going on is the Authors Marketing event coming up. It's going to be in Houston. Tell us about that, Alan.
Well, it's our second year of doing this type of event. Last year was in Austin, and we're real excited about this because it's also the first year that we're offering certification for authors in marketing. So authors that attend this year will be able to qualify for the certification, and then as long as they maintain that certification, they'll be able to use the AMC initials on their business cards, marketing materials, whatever. And it's one of those programs that we did some research and found that of established traditional publishers, 9 out of 10 would give a contract to an author who had that certification versus somebody who didn't. So that's a great bonus for authors who want to become well-established, who want that traditional contract, or just want better book sales. They learn so much. You're one of our presenters, and we had you last year, and we're glad you're back this year. You're actually giving 2 sessions this year. The Soundbite coach is what you're referred to, and you'll be talking about the Soundbite. Matter of fact, we'll be interviewing you for the show at a later date. But we also have this elevator sales pitch, the 30-second pitch. We have a TV interview going on. We have patterns, how to recognize them, how to break them, how to improve upon them, different types of marketing that's out there. Some 20 different sessions designed for authors to better learn how to market themselves and sell their books. Last year's, those people that were there have used the material, have used what they've learned, and have gone on to really improve upon their book sales. So any author, it doesn't matter if they're from Texas or from around the world, is welcome to attend the event. They can learn more about it at authors.marketing, no .com or anything like that. It's just authors.marketing. They can sign up for it. It'll be in Houston on July 28th through the 30th. If they're not able to attend, we will be offering the sessions on video, and they will be able to get access to those video sessions for pretty much the same price, so that they can stay home and take their time and review it and learn from it and still get qualified in that certification. So that's one of the newest programs we're offering. Again, just one of the many things that we do at Texas Authors to help people improve upon their book sales and their marketing skills.
One of the things you do is you help coordinate, you as a person and also as the leader of this organization, you help coordinate and put on book festivals, and these are so much fun. We get to meet other authors, we get to meet the public, we get to sign books, we get to sell books. And so tell us a little bit about how successful or what a difference some of these recent festivals have made.
Well, they do make a great big difference simply because our main focus is about the indie authors or the individual authors themselves, not the big names coming out of New York, because they overshadow everybody else. And that's not fair to these up-and-coming authors that are out there. I mean, you're talking about 1 million authors in the United States alone. And when you have a book festival where there's, let's say, 100 authors there, and 2 or 3 of them are from New York, they take all that energy away from the other authors. So we don't do that. We don't focus on those big names. We focus on the smaller ones, the people that want to be that big one. So we give them that opportunity in smaller locations, venues, so that they have that opportunity to get out there and let people know that they exist and what their books are about. Recently, we did McKinney Square in McKinney, Texas. We just did the second annual one for Wimberley. We're getting ready in September to do the Brazos Valley. We've already agreed to do Giddings next year. We're doing San Angelo next year as well. And then we have our big one called the Lone Star Book Festival that will be in Dallas this year. And that's October 7th and 8th. It'll be downtown Dallas. And to learn about any of these book festivals that we're doing, we've created a program called the Book Festival Network. And the website is real simple. It's bookfestival.network, Network. Very simple. From there, people can access any of the book festivals, learn about the authors that are there. We keep that information up on the website for months after the event, which is another special event, type of program that we do for authors, because they get more exposure before, during, and after the event, where most book festivals don't do that. That's one of the differences for us.
Yeah, because, people who attend those things are thinking, they meet so many people they may not be able to remember, and they're going, oh, I want to buy that one author's book, but I remember her face, I don't remember her name, but they can go and look. That is great. Well, Alan, we have very special people who sponsor Dear Texas Radio, so why don't we take a quick break and hear from those wonderful sponsors.
Dear Texas would like to thank our sponsors, EBG 247, where you can find ebooks galore 24 hours, 7 days a week at ebg247.com. Wimberley Valley Tourism welcomes people to explore the many fine shops, restaurants, and wineries that make Wimberley special. More at wvtla.com. McKinney, Texas's quaint downtown square, rich in history, entices visitors to discover its more than 100 eclectic shops and eateries. With origins dating back to 1848, McKinney is situated just 30 miles north of Dallas and 40 miles south of the Oklahoma border. One of the country's fastest-growing cities, McKinney maintains its authentic small-town atmosphere, which is palpable when exploring the downtown streets, taking a walk on one of the city's many nature trails, or even visiting the city's Croatian-style village. Learn more about what awaits you in this picturesque North Texas city at www.visitmckinney.com or call 888-649-8499. Bourgeois Media and Consulting, a book publishing consultant where creative inspiration is realized. More at bourgeoismedia.com. Texas Authors Incorporated, in association with the Texas Authors Institute of History and Drop Everything and Read Texas Incorporated, are proud to present the 3rd annual short story contest. Entries can be submitted between March 1st through July 31st. Winners are published in an anthology that helps raise money for the Dear Texas Literacy programs, which has helped raise over $15,000 over the past 2 years. To learn more on how to enter the contest, go to ebg247.com or txshorts.com. Contest is available only to residents.
In their 2017 award-winning techno-thriller series, Brakefield and Berkey take you on an engaging journey as cyber good guys duel against cyber assassins using technology, today's weapon of choice. Whether your cyber threat is fighting for your lost identity, struggling with a mutant computer virus, or being outmaneuvered by a digitally enhanced gaming avatar, you will enjoy this book series individually and collectively. EnigmaSeries.com will take you through a doorway into the digital combat of the 21st century.
Welcome to Dear Texas Radio, where we encourage Texans to drop everything and read. Your hostess for today's show is Lori Allen.
Well, hello. I am Lori Allen, and we've been having a lot of fun. I'm talking with B. Alan Bourgeois. He is the founder, executive director, head honcho, big cheese, whatever you want to call him. He's the guy that leads Texas authors. And we've been talking about the events for authors and the benefits of being a member of Texas Authors. And Alan, we didn't even mention there's a little bit of merchandise that people can buy to promote their authorship and to let people know that they're authors. And that helps raise money for this radio program and for literacy and other ideas. So why don't you tell us a little bit? I know I bought a T-shirt, and I'm very proud to wear it.
Yes, we do have a few little things. For the Dear Texas program that helps raise funds to buy books to get into Title I schools and stuff, we do have T-shirts. There's two different types, actually. There's one for children, and on it says, my T-shirt bought 2 books for kids, which it does. For every T-shirt that we sell, that covers the cost of purchasing 2 books from a Texas author for children in either the schools or the libraries or whatever programs that we can get them to. But we also have adult T-shirts where it says, my T-shirt supports adult literacy. And that's another thing that we do as well. We're not just focused on one particular age group. We focus in on all Texans. We want Texans as a whole to be able to read more and enjoy life more through reading. So we support literacy both for the children, for middle school, high school, and for adults. So we're real excited about that. But for authors, we also have 2 programs or items that really help get the word out about them being an author to the general public in a very quiet, nonchalant way. One of them is a bumper sticker that says that my book can be bought on our website, or I'm a reader and I buy my books from the website, or the license plate holder that says I love to write or I love to read. And those are very inexpensive items that people can purchase either for $1 or $5. And again, that helps raise funds for books. And we really do enjoy doing that. In the last 2 years, we've raised over $15,000 and turned the money back into the community by purchasing Texas Authors books and getting them into those Title I schools and other programs. Matter of fact, in Wimberley, we were able to raise enough money to donate $500 worth of books to the local library that we'll be giving them next month. So we're real excited about that.
That's very cool. I had no idea that we had raised that much money for literacy programs and library books. That makes my heart warm. Another one of my, and I'm biased, but I love the Institute and the idea that we are collecting a book written by every Texas author since the beginning of time, the beginning of Texas. Can you talk a little bit about the goals for that, Alan, and how people can benefit and participate? And if they've got a book they want to donate, maybe it was written a long time ago by their great Aunt Mary, or they have something that's been passed down and they don't know what to do with it. They don't really want to keep it, but they don't really want to throw it away. Tell us how people can help.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Any book that has been written by a Texan is definitely one of those that we do want to include in the museum. It's the only museum in the country, and almost in the world in some respects, that is specifically designed for a state's group of authors. We've estimated through the research that we've done over the years that there's over 8,400 published Texas authors. That's a lot of people, and that's a lot of material. Some estimates range from 250,000 to almost 1 million titles written over the last 200 years by Texans. So that's one of the goals that we have in place, is to get a temporary museum going, but by the year 2036 to have a permanent location built to warehouse all these books, and then to open it up to educators and the general public so that they can come and explore and learn from these different novels that are out there, both historical as well as fiction and nonfiction. I mean, you name it, and we want to make sure everything is included. We know that there are a couple smaller museums out there that are focused in like on children's books or stuff like that, but we want to make sure we include everybody. So right now on our website, which is texasauthors.institute, you can see close to 800 authors currently on the list, and a lot of the books that they've written are also listed, and members of the Texas Authors Association also have their books listed where people can actually purchase them through the museum as well. And it's just one of those ongoing programs. So yes, if anybody does have a book written by a Texan, please, we'd love to get a hold of it. You can email us at info@texasauthors.institute. We'll be glad to send you the form so you can get proper credit for it and donation, but also get the real information, which is another critical thing we do as well in this, is that we ask the authors, why did you write this book? We want to know from them, what was the reason for creating this book? We don't want to wait for scholars 20 years, 30 years, 100 years later say, well, this is what we think the reason they wrote it, or this is why they had these characters. We want the authors to be able to tell people through their own voice why they created and wrote these books, which is another special thing that we've created in this aspect.
That's very cool. That's just wonderful. So donate money, donate books, just go to the website and check it out. Whether you're a writer or a reader, you should be involved in that. Well, we heard you talk about the book festivals, and many people listening are wannabe writers, they're successful writers, but they have full-time jobs to support their writing habit. So it occurred to me that we may have people who work for a wonderful place like McKinney or a wonderful place like Wimberley, and they're thinking, well, gosh, I work for the city of or the county of or the library, and we could definitely use an event like that here. So are you wanting to hear from people who work in other municipalities or local governments that might want to have a book festival?
Most definitely. We're always open to ideas and suggestions from various places that have not really experienced having a book festival or really need help in developing the ones that they do have. For example, Giddings, they have had a great little book festival for the last 11 years called I'm going to say it wrong. It's called the Word Wrangler. It's a great little festival. We've participated with them for the last couple of years as well, and we now are working with them to develop theirs into a much bigger, larger event that will include more activities and more authors and stuff. So we're excited about that. So yes, we do want to be able to help reach those events that have been going on and need some help growing and developing and bringing in more authors, or if they want to create a new one. We love doing that. We have enough experience and enough manpower to be able to do those things that we can definitely help with that. Anybody who's interested can email us at info@dear, DEAR, Texas.info. That's info@deartexas.info, and we'll reach out to them and arrange meetings to sit down and talk to them and see what we can come up with and how to best work with them. Getting the word out to help improve education, reading, writing. getting authors a chance to get more people to learn about them. Those are all the things that we love doing, and we definitely want to help. It improves the overall social and economic community of Texas. God, it's so much improved, it's hard to even measure at times. It's just one of those key elements that is so important to keeping Texas strong and healthy and alive. So we definitely encourage it. And it doesn't matter if it's English or Spanish or Vietnamese or Chinese. We help all the authors throughout all the process. So we definitely would love to hear from people and definitely come up forward. You know, if you're an author out there and you're listening to this, we'd love for you to be a part of it. I mean, with 8,400 published authors here in Texas, there's no reason our membership shouldn't be at 2,000 or 3,000, as you mentioned at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm Lori Allen, and I'm talking to B. Alan Bourgeois, who started Texas Authors. And Alan, we've got just a few minutes left. Let's turn it a little personal and tell us what you think is the best idea you've come up with so far. Because my dad always says he has a tattoo. He really has no ink, but he says he has a tattoo that says, the best idea has not been thought of yet. So far, what do you think your best idea has been?
Wow, that's a tough one. I would say creating these organizations so far, because it's opened up the doors for not only myself in being able to do things for other people, but allowing other people to grow and to develop, and always open to new possibilities, new ideas. It seems like almost every year I'm creating something new for these organizations, and I love doing that. So starting off by creating the Texas Authors Association in 2011, so far it's been my best idea, and I look forward to adding to it and developing it and making it continue to grow and become something, a big powerhouse in the publishing world.
Alan, your passion for this and passion for service really just jumps through the line. So I appreciate your heart for helping other people, and especially authors and readers. And I just want to publicly say thank you for all that you do. And I don't think we've reminded people enough in this program to go buy some books. You can purchase all the books that we've been talking about. Well, maybe almost all of them, maybe not all 8,400 authors, but go to books.txauthors.com. That's books.txauthors.com, and buy some books to help support these programs and help encourage these authors. It's so exciting when you find out that you sold a book. So, Alan, in the 30 seconds or so that we have left, you can tell us what kind of thrill you get when books are purchased.
You caught me off guard there, because when I see books are purchased, whether it's on our website or through Amazon, but because people have learned about authors through us, that means authors are succeeding, and that is the most exciting aspect of knowing when a book is sold.
Well, I agree, and we thank you for helping us sell them. And Alan is an author too, so you might want to go to books.txauthors.com and find out a little bit more about him and his book. We thank you for listening today, and we encourage you to drop everything and read. And until next time, read or write as often as you can.
Thank you for listening to Dear Texas Radio. To learn more about Dear Texas and its literacy programs, please visit their website at deartexas.info. I'm Alex Anthony, your announcer. Have a great day.